Hello and welcome to this video. This video is an example of what GoToWebinar looks like when you register for someone's training. I use GoToTraining and GoToMeeting, but haven't yet used GoToWebinar. But this young lady, well, she's youngish. She's similar to my age actually. She runs webinars and so on. So I just wanted to walk you through the steps that she takes from when you receive her email with her little briefing and introduction, just simple short sentences, and then the registration link. So this email has been sent by a Weber, and then she talks a bit more about it and puts her registration link on a different line, and then again there it is. So we'll click on the link. So this is the GoToWebinar registration page, okay, for that particular webinar. And you can show in your time zone, which is really cool. I think some people get really confused about these things, so it's really great to have that. So show in my time, GMT +1, I think that's the one. So we do have that, that's 8 till 9:30. Bit of an overview, click for more information, and that's pretty much all you can see, but it's a free session. So I'm just going to enter my name in here. Address, not my address, email address. And UK. Press U, it should take you right down to the bottom. And so I just spelled it all correctly. Yeah, I just want to register. There we go. Because she's going to do a cool question and answer session, which is different to an actual webinar. And I would like to do some question and answer sessions, so it's always good to learn from other people. Even if you're really experienced in doing these, it's always good to watch other people and get different ideas, and you get a really good view on where you can improve, and as I say, ideas on things you could try differently. So add to calendar. It gives you that option, which is again a nice feature of GoToWebinar. And Google Calendar is mine. That's where everyone will see it, and then you don't need to see all my diary while we do it. So this is going to go on my Natasha Work Google. Yep. And that's today. If I'm awake. At the moment I'm in early pregnancy and I'm exhausted by about 6 o'clock, so I hope I can still make this one. Back to... Oh, has it got rid of it? Yeah, it's got rid of it. So that's, once you've added it, that's it. But at least we could see what it said. I'll have to play the video back now to see what came up once we clicked on it. But I'm wondering now if there's an email come in. Thank you for registering. Yep. Thank you for registering for the Make the Internet a Living Income. She's telling the story again, and she's asking to send comments through by email. You can do a registration where you send your comments first, but really interestingly, most people, I haven't had most people, when I've joined other people's webinars, like really serious internet marketers and so on, none of them ask you many questions. They just want your email. I think they want you to sign it really quickly, and those with key questions, then they'll ask you to send your email. So that's something that I can learn there, to trim the registration process down, make it shorter, and then just tell them to email questions, comments and feedback. This is the standard information that GoToWebinar provides you, how to join it. It puts the date and time in, so it automatically sends this email to your subscribers. And there's the link to join the webinar. That's my personal link, but don't worry, by the time you watch this video, this will have expired, so you won't be able to hack into it. Okay, and it just says, look, you can check your requirements, make sure you've got the right systems, the right equipment to log in and watch a webinar properly. So a webinar is where you just tune in to a conference, you can listen in, you can see the screen, and you just chill out. You can ask questions, you can put your hand up, you can read what's in the chat box usually. Sometimes you can chat to other attendees, it depends on what the trainer wants you to do. The difference between a webinar and a training is where on a training you can put your microphone on and you can talk to people and you can access materials, you can access tests and things like that, and quizzes. But on a webinar it's all about you just watching and the trainer presenting to you and taking care of everything. A training's more interactive. So a lot of marketers use webinars to sell things. They teach you lots of information, they tell you all about them and why they're qualified to be your chosen expert to follow, and then they give you loads of useful information, and then they offer you something to buy in the hope that you find their skills valuable enough to invest in and go for a special offer. I will be using this kind of format to be selling courses where people can join me in classes online and so on. So it's quite an in-depth process I need to go through to kind of fine-tune everything. But the first thing is getting people in, and this is what Millie's doing. She's doing a free session to give some tips and advice on people that are interested, and she wants to know, but it's a question and answer. So she said how I choose the best online method, how and where I find the time, where to get started, why it might not have worked, and how to make it happen, and how to make sure you start selling in 3 months online. So there's a few tips. I think she may sell a subscription to a platform, maybe like Shopify or something, or she may decide to give you some advice on services and different people you could register with an affiliate link, who knows. Or it might be that she will sell you a package to train you every month, and you join her in a special training on how to do exactly what she has done. Who knows, but it looks great. But the point is she's got a simple method, but the rest of the webinar is all about your questions. So there we go. Okay. So again, this is the set information from the webinar company, and if you want to cancel, you can do that. So it gives you really good information, and there is the footer to say this is from GoToWebinar, and you can cancel your registration, you can stop the emails if you really don't want to, but I wouldn't do that because that stops you receiving anything from other trainers as well. But then you may be able to start that again if you sign up again. And it just explains it. So all you do is customize your message. Thank you for registering, blah, 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 blah. Here's what you're going to get, here's what you're going to do. Email me, and then there's their official information that follows. So it comes from the GoToWebinar people, but it puts their name at the top, and then you reply to, it puts your email address in, whatever email address you've got on your GoTo training or webinar account. And it's the title is the name of the webinar that you've set up on GoToWebinar, so whatever it's called, that session, plus your name, Natasha Morgan, or if plus the name of the trainer, or for me it might be Morgan Language Solutions. So I need to check what it's called. All right, and there we go. So it's really professional, and that's all we need to do. There's nothing further for me to click on, because click and join the webinar at the specific time. Click there. Let's just look at the system requirements just to get clear. So your operating system, oh brilliant, it checks for you. How cool is that? Imagine that I was to use Chrome, however, something different. We'll learn more about how to join the webinar, because I'd like to join from my iPhone sometimes, but I'm the trainer, so I'm already logged in via my app. But I would like to do a sample account to log in as someone else. So register, join, set up audio, watch it. If they set up manual approval, they might have to approve your registration first. Yeah, webinar can be full. So you can order the app. Sorry, you can download the desktop app for your computer. It doesn't say about mobile, does it? Anyway, this is a bit more off the scale of what I was actually talking about, but just to see the webinar, this is when you can, this is the message people get, and then visuals. these FAQs are what you really need to tell your people to go to if they're having problems. Go back to their email and click test my settings or whatever, this email here. Just keep reminding customers how they can get the help. So tell them to click here and to read the help section and to read the audio notes. Audio FAQs, and you can also send them the link there as well. I suggest you actually do copy that link, copy the link to that particular section and paste it in, and you have someone joining the webinar who's maybe a support person as well, just to guide people, because you want to be focusing on delivering your webinar. And not everyone is an expert in watching webinars, so there we go. Okie dokie, I'm now going to sign out of this video and thank you for watching. Goodbye.